thing I'm going to kind of cover, again, kind of related to Roth. This applies to people who are setting money aside for their kids' education using what they call 529 plans. And if you're not familiar with 529 plans, they're simply a tax-free way of saving up and investing money for your child's education. And a lot of people get concerned about, what if I put money into a 529 plan and it's not used for my kids' education? What are the choices? And there already are choices. You can change beneficiaries. You can take the money out and not use it for college expenses. You can leave it in there and just hope that somebody gets a chance to use it down the road. But Secure 2.0 adds yet another option to people. It's kind of sounded neat when I first heard it, but the more I read the conditions of it, it's kind of a narrow window. But what you have the ability to do is you can take 529 assets and you can move them directly into a Roth IRA for the beneficiary of the 529 plan. Now, here come the conditions for that. First of all, you have to have had the 529 plan for at least 15 years or longer. Can't be something where you just set it up and and use that as a way of getting money into a Roth IRA. The contributions that you make to it have to have been made at least 5 years earlier than the conversion to the Roth IRA. So you can't just say, okay, I'm going to throw money into it and immediately convert it to the IRA, to the Roth IRA for the beneficiary. You can't make the conversion to Roth IRA unless the beneficiary is otherwise eligible to make Roth IRA contributions. So in other words, you can make contributions to a Roth IRA for your kid, but your kid has to have actual income for that year enough so that they could actually make that contribution themselves. And the maximum amount over the total lifetime is $35,000. That's the most you can do. So it's really a narrow opportunity, a nice little thing to have on the side. And hypothetically, if for high earners out there that are trying to give their kids a head start, if they, when the kid was born, opened up a 529 plan for them and put money into it, and then immediately when the kid turned 15, get them to start bagging groceries enough so that they have the earned income to be able to slide some of that 529 money over to a Roth. You get $35,000 in. Doesn't sound like very much, but if you get that funded in starting at 15, by my calculations, just under an 8% rate of return gets that kid $1 million of tax-free assets at age 65. So it's a potential good idea. There is a little bit of uncertainty about whether or not you can change beneficiaries and what that beneficiary change would mean. And that's an important thing, because hypothetically, if I have a child that I'm saving for a 529 plan for their education, and I decide, later down the road, I'd like to roll that over to an IRA for the beneficiary, but I'd like to make the beneficiary me, I can make myself the beneficiary on the 529 plan and change it to my Roth IRA, which would be kind of neat, especially if I'm again high, at a higher enough income that I can't contribute to a Roth IRA otherwise. So not entirely sure how they're going to treat that. That's kind of a loophole that's potentially up for discussion. So anyway, that's the basics on that.